This recording walks us through the concept of time windows. Um, the purpose of setting up time windows is to try and reduce the amount of back and forth exchanges and ultimately the amount of time it takes between the project owner and the home service providers to agree upon a date that a particular service will be delivered. Time windows can also enable the project owner to create a specific sequence of events in which certain services are completed before other services are started. So it enforces a particular order of operations. So for example, the project owner will likely want all of the inspections and repair and other property enhancements completed before the photos and video will be captured for the property. So what I'm going to walk through here is setting up these service availability windows. Now these can be set up from the project owner's standpoint, and basically letting the vendors know when the property will be available for them to come and perform their services. And that's what this example is going to walk through. But alternatively, time windows could also be created by service providers in responding to a service bid request from a project owners to let them know, here's our available times, before the end date that the project owner specifies that we can do the service. And that way the project owner can pick what they want. So again, this is really about reducing the amount of back and forth time to ultimately arrive on a time when the service is to be performed. So in this example here, I'm in the estate application, and I'm going to go ahead and now create a the series of time availability windows. So I'll just hit this button here. So the first thing I want to do is, what are the dates? What are the different dates I want to provide time windows for? And in this example, let's say that I'm the listing agent and I want to provide when the property is going to be available for, let's say, inspections, home inspections. So I would pick my date, and I've pre-selected these 5 dates and hit save. When I do that, I see that the dates now are put into a table, and each date represents a row in this table. Looking at this table, the duplicate date, that is simply if there are multiple time windows within a specific date. Say, for example, this date on 4/21, I can hit this and it'll just create another row with the same date, and I can provide a different time window. These other buttons here I'll describe later, and we also can delete a row if we need to, and then also we can add a row into the time window. So let's go ahead and move forward. And let's say that for 4/21, I want to show when the property will be available for inspection services. So let's say, in this case, I have a little slider, and I could slide this both directions. In this case, I just have availability window of 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. So I've set the time window. The next thing would be is, in this time window, can the property be accessed? Is the agent going to be there for the service provider to come and meet? Is the owner going to be there? Or is it just going to be, hey, the lockbox will be available and you can come and provide this service within this time range? So I'll go ahead and now just select agent. And now, and again, this is from the perspective of the project owner, I can also specify what services do I want to have performed within this specific time window. So maybe, maybe any of these inspections, I want to have the property available for these particular inspections available at this time. So I would click that, and then that's it. So I could, in essence, maybe have all these dates, or just I could repeat this all the way down just for property inspections, and maybe the next group of time windows would be available for other types of services, so I could enforce an order of operations. So this is the concept that we have now in terms of time windows.